TpParts RcXtreme, and welcome to my bashing fleet. This is 2017, will be a exciting new year with a lot of bashing, filming, how to and pro tip, I hope. Just gonna do a small walkthrough what kind of tools I'm using at the gravel pit here around, from the small 1/10 scale desert buggy Raider to the bigger project car by TpParts RcXtreme, the Nero XL. It's gonna be a long shot, and then I'm gonna take the camera with me with a close-up. So we start here. Is the Raider 1/10 scale desert buggy. I have fitted a Speed Passion 13.5 60 amp censored brushless system and a ready to run servo. I'm gonna use 2S shorter packs in this one. And then we have my indoor racing car, the Team Durango DST 210. It's a ready to run, but I upgraded a little bit and I'm using Hobby Wing now let's see, 3.1 brushless speedo and a 6.5 motor. And then you have my ARRMA Granny 6S, yes, two-wheel drive monster truck. And here we have my second project car that I'm calling ARRMA Siren 6 SBLX. It's the same size of the Granite, using 2050 kV motor and Hobby Wing speedo, stock ARRMA servo. This means this is 34 millimeters shorter than the 1/10 scale Senton or the buggy. So here's my ARRMA Senton. With this, it is not stock anymore. It is old polished and using a Leopard brushless motor in it. And then we have the ARRMA Typhoon 6 SBLX, the buggy, which is fitted with POS phase 1 6mm carbon fiber towers, real beefy. And then we have the ARRMA Kratom SWB 6 SBLX. And next is the ARRMA Outcast 6 SBLX, the stunt truck. This is one of my favorite cars, it's mental. And then you have the ARRMA Talion 6 SBLX with some small upgrades. And ARRMA Kratom 6S with a BLX 200 system in it, and it's beyond more power than I can use. It's really fun. I barely use this one. And then we have ARRMA Kratom 6 SBLX, also polished, the dog bone CVDs, drive shafts, diffs, etc, etc. And here we have the ARRMA Kratom 6 SBLX. This is the first one I got, so this summer it will be 2 years. And I have been driving this with a 4092 motor on 6S since day one. Never ever had any diff failure with this one. And then we have the beastie ARRMA Nero Big Rock 6 SBLX, which is a fantastic monster truck. I really love this one. And then we have the ARRMA Nero 6S BLX without the body. I really like the look of it. And last but not the least, the ARRMA Nero 6S XL by TpParts RcXtreme. It's a project ARRMA. So this is the tools I'm using when I'm filming. And some of you may ask, which one do you prefer? And to be honest, I can't choose one over the other actually. They are all good in some way. You want blistering speed with really good handling, the ARRMA Typhoon or the ARRMA Phantom. We just want to go huge, the ARRMA Kratom or the ARRMA Nero. For indoor racing I'm using the stadium truck. So basically I can't decide. I love them all and I actually can't live without them. I'm gonna take the camera closer now and we're gonna lift down, see what's under the hood on the cars and talk about them. So we're back here again. So this is the ARRMA Raider. I just recently got it, so it's not 100% finished. Some parts are missing, but I installed the speed pashing 13.5 turn motor, censored, and gonna be fun to test this one. And the second, this is my indoor truck when the weather is bad. It's a regular Team Durango DEST 210 RTR. And if you're gonna lift the body off, you can see it here. V3.1 hobby wing, 6.5 motor, SBLX, low profile servo, transponder. We're running 3-gear mid motor on this one with the Schumacher tires. It's a really fun truck to run indoors actually. And then we have the ARRMA Granny 2-wheel drive monster truck. Now this is one of the first ARRMA cars that I owned. Been through some transformations from using Team Durango suspension, arms, shocks. So finally I built it back to the ARRMA stuff. And this is a Proline Bulldog body. As you can see, I've done some custom lipo trays on the side, glass fiber, running a, I'm not sure if it's the Ace 150 amps speedo, and 4-pole short course, I think it's 3700 RPM motor on 6S. And this is a beast, it's a rocket. Really fun. But due to the weight, there ain't so much mega jumping with this one. Lost the body pin there. So all these are 110, 10, 10, 10, 10. But this one, this is my latest project car, which I call the ARRMA Siren 6 SBLX, which, as you can see, shorter wheelbase than the 1/8 scale bodies. I'm gonna take my body off. It's a Proline Ford F166 lid. Took some time to get it done, but it's working very well. Stock lipo tray, motor, the red can 2050, how to mount the receiver box between the motor and the servo, custom made front body mount with some side guards. I'm going to use a dusty motor covers. There's tons of snow in this when I'm running it. So and this one is really fun. And the tires I'm using are regular 2.8 tires with the Proline F11 with 17mm hex. And then we have, this is the classic one, the ARRMA Phantom 110 scale brushless short course truck. Did some work on this one, as you can see. Remove all paint, polished, and using a long can 4092 1730, geared 23 I think. Hub wing, speedo, SBLX servo, and this is a beast. Even did the shock mods at the rear. Hope you can see it. Inner hole on the rear arms. Same on the Siren and the Typhoon buggy. More out travel. It's working really good. And this is the old, how you say, Mini Italian. This is the Typhoon car that I received for a while ago. So, but I built it back, so it's a regular Typhoon, but with optional POS, phase 1, carbon fiber, 6mm beefy shock towers, front and the rear. And there's nothing super spectacular in the bottom. The well-proven BLX 185 system, stock servo. And this one, this is the ARRMA Kratom SWB, the short wheelbase of the ARRMA Kratom. And this one I had this is the second 1/8 scale truck that I got. This summer is almost, say 1.5 years ago. And this is a beast too, running the 4092 1730 motor, geared 20, only 6S. Same here, no diff failure on any of my trucks. Using the Masher 3.2 on Desperado with 0 offset, 3.8, so stretch them over. And then we have the awesome ARRMA Outcast 6S BLX, the stunt truck. Bone stock, nothing special, besides it's very cool and awesome to drive. It's mental. Changed the diff fluid in the mid to 150k, rear running 7k and front 60k if I'm not wrong. Max punch, shocks, rear 32.5 in all my cars actually. In front it's 35 weight, stock springs. And here we have the ARRMA Italian 6S BLX with a Proline 4250. I'm using the red can motor with a Toro 8 Speedo, stock servo, and this is a really fun truck to run. This was a project car. If some of you remember, I ran a twin brushless setup on this with a not so successful due to the sensorless system, but who knows, maybe in the future I'm gonna run twin censored one. And this is the latest Kratom I got. I have only run it for a few times with a Merc 49 lid from Parma. Clean setup, same shock oil differentials, and some GKA customs aluminum servo mount. And this is a huge upgrade for the car. I mean, even with the stock servo it's blistering fast and very precisely. And some POS carbon fiber stuff, the fan mount, really like the finish. And this is the BLX 200 system from a Nero, and it's, well, it's insane. And the rear mud guards, really good. And here we have the ARRMA Kratom 6S. This is my son's that I built it for him with a HPI Ford body. Let's see if we can get it off here. Also cleans it up, polished the dog bones, CVDs, and so on. Using a hub wing motor and the BLX 185 Speedo. He's running 4S on this one, and he really enjoy it. With a carbon fiber bracket support for the old version 1 wing mount. And now to this car, also ARRMA Kratom 6S with a muzzle lid from Parma. This is the first 1/8 scale monster truck from ARRMA that I bought, and still in use, always with a 4092 1730 6S. Same here, no diff failure at all. Using the Superclad 40 series mudslinger from RCW4VD, or what the brand called. They're really heavy, approximately 2000 grams of tires on a really medium heavy car. So this one with batteries weighs more than the Nero, and it holds up. It's really fun to drive actually. And here we have the second latest from ARRMA, the ARRMA Nero Big Rock 6 SBLX, pure high tech, awesome monster truck. I really love it. It's one of my top favorites of all time actually. Not only how it drives, but the design. I really like this one. It's an amazing truck. And here we have the ARRMA Nero 6 SBLX, first one I received, and I've been bashing the C out of it, and it's working awesome. I'm using the diff brain all the time, but now due to the lot of snow there won't be so much bashing, but I really love the bodiless design, the skeleton look. And the last, this is my second latest project car from TpParts RcXtreme, the ARRMA Nero XL, which is a custom made TpP chassis plates of 4mm carbon fiber, CNC and cut. This truck has 66mm longer wheelbase than the regular ones, and is 40mm on the width. So in the range of the 1/6 scale trucks actually, using a Mach 6 because my plan was to run 8S in this one, and but got the wrong motor, 2200 kV, so on 6S this is blistering fast. It's a 4282 V2 from Leopard brushless, and the Trencher X. So this is the fleet that I'm using, and I hope the snow will be gone soon so I can start bashing again. And you can follow me if you want here, subscribe, like. TpParts are on Instagram, on Facebook, and I wish you all an awesome 2017 and happy bashing. Bye bye.